Hey y'all, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great one myself. Today I thought I would do the Broadway Colors Cheek Palettes reviews. Now, they only have the two, Spring and Summer, which is the name of the two palettes. No names on the individual colors. I bet you they're going to come out with a fall and winter one. I will be excited to get those because I actually like most of the formulas in here. The colors blend out and they're more of a building type. They are intense. I'm not going to say they're not, but they build beautifully. So if you don't get enough the first time, you can add more without worrying about looking like you've just put a big pink streak across your face. Especially for people who aren't really talented or have struggle with putting on their blushes. I do like this formula for that reason. Let's do some finger swatches. This is the summer one. It's called BK02, the Summer Palette. Sorry, you can see my ring light a little bit. I'm trying not to get there. Alright, we're going to start here. This one. This is the highlight shade. And then here's the last blush. So you have this one, the highlight shade, and this one. The highlight shade does have, in this first one, have some glimmer to it. I'll show you with the packing brush that goes on a little bit better than it does in person. You would think, oh, not that great, right? But no, it actually does. I mean, they're pretty intense. This is definitely more orange. This is, of course, the highlight. This is an orangey pink, and this is more pink. But it's still a very bright coral pink. Very bright. I'm definitely going to say that. I'm going to wipe my arm off in between and knock my brush off and my color switch, just so you know. We're going to start with, let's start with the one above the highlight, the orangey pink. Like I said, it's not too intense, but you can definitely build it up, which I like. We're going to go with the more, yeah, the first one was more corally. This is more pinky. Sorry, you guys. There's the more pinky one. It's not as intense as the corally one, which it actually looks more corally than the other one does, which is really funny because it's the opposite how it looks in the pan. The last one is definitely the more pink coral. Very intense colors. You can definitely build them up, which is nice. I like building up. I did find a trick for, where did I put it? The highlighter. With the regular blush brush, it doesn't show up, no matter what I did. I found if I took a real hair brush, and that's going to be the clue here with some of these things. Synthetics I can do great with a blush. I even tried a real hair one with the blush, and I got about the same kind of performance. A little bit more color, but the synthetic, it was pretty close. But with here, you can actually see, kind of, there we go. You get more highlight with this one and the summer one than you do the spring one, just so you know. Pretty colors. Like I said, I think it's a great palette for $5 for somebody who's, you know, not done it, is not very experienced, or even somebody who's very experienced and prefers building blushes. I actually prefer building blushes myself, so I've actually been loving these. I find building blushes makes it easier, especially with me having these such prominent cheekbones, because if I get too much, then I have to take a cloth and wash it off and put it back on. It's just a pain in the butt. Where this, hey, it's not quite enough, I can just dab in a little bit more instead of sitting here and having this big pink streak and trying to blend it out. Just depends on what your preferences are and how you feel. And I like the fact that we all have different opinions, and what I think may not be the same as you, and I respect your opinion. This is just my opinion, just so you know. Alright, the next one we're going to do is the Spring Palette and BBK01. Now you can see this is definitely more mauvey pink tone. Very spring-like. We'll start with finger swatches. Highlight, the light pink, the mid-tone pink. Well, actually that's the more mauvey pink. And this is more rose pink. So here we have the highlight, the soft pink, which is very soft. The mauvey pink and the rose. This is the rosy pink. I hate when I do this to myself. This is the rosy pink, this is mauvey pink. I had it right the first time. I don't know why I was confusing myself here. But they're pretty. They're nice colors. Wear time for the most part, 6 to 8 hours. When I get home, they're starting to fade, but fading, not completely gone. And I pulled this new store. We don't have full 8-hour shifts for the most part. Seems like 7-hour shifts, which kind of sucks. But I'm still full time, so I can't say anything. I heard this is their slow time of year, so you don't get as many hours. It's just kind of like January and February are back when where I used to live. So come summer, come winter, hopefully I'll get more hours. Because me and my paychecks are seeing the difference. I lost 60 cents coming to this store, this location. So hopefully things will get better, right? Right. Anyways, let's get back to this and not stop my personal ranting. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. Anyways, we'll start with a highlight with the regular brush so I can show you guys what I mean by you can't really see it. Or if you take your packer brush, see, this one is not as blinding as the other one. You would think they'd be the same formula because they look almost identical. But this one does not. This is definitely more matte in the spring one than the summer one, which is definitely more blinding. It's got more glare to it. Now, it's not truly blinding. I have some that are truly blinding. This is not blinding. This is a light gleam, would be my best comment on that one. Okay, knock my blush brush off. Alright, we're going to start with the really light pink one. I like this for the top of my cheekbones because it's so pale. I mean, there really isn't a lot of color there. It's just a gentle pink flush. My lights are not doing these colors any good, any justice. Next one we're going to do is the more mauve-y. And the last one we're going to do is the more rose. These are building blushes. Like I said, you're not gonna get a ton of color the first time around. You gotta come back and build them. And my arms are, of course, not ideal. You're gonna get especially this one, the spring one, you're gonna get a more of a natural coloring and natural look than the coral one, which definitely gives you a brighter pop of look. But otherwise, they're not bad for a formula, to be honest. Some people don't like these, I've heard, because they are so pale. Like I said, they're a building blush. They're not like an easy 1, 2, 3, go. They're definitely a building blush. I decided to do both of these blushes together. I didn't want to make this video too long by doing the face products and stuff. Those I haven't had as much practice with. I just got a few of them and I need to get a few more. So, that's my first impression of the Broadway, well, not first impression. These are my first review on the Broadway colors from Dollar General. Blush palettes I'm liking for a building blush. And I'm going to put that qualifier in. It's not going to be like some other ones where you get that streak. This is a build. I do have it on today. Very subtle, nothing major. I have a different highlight on top. And I did use the eye color palettes, a combination of 2 of them on my eyes. I'll be doing a review on those shortly. Alrighty? Y'all take care, and until next time, you do you. Bye!